Salvadorian flag. First person narrator. I am walking down the hallway. I am looking left to right. Oh, I like her outfit. Analogy is a comparison. Alana is too tall as Cece is too short. Classic, an accepted masterpiece. Wow, that's a classic. An object treatment of subject matter is an impersonal or outside view of events. I'm looking for someone with a math background.
I'm really rich, but math isn't my subject.
I'm really poor. I got an A. I choose you!
To restate phrases and sentences in your own words. Hyperbole, exaggeration, or deliberate overstatement. Archaism, the use of deliberately old-fashioned language.
Back in my day.
A simple retelling of what you just read. What's wrong, Will say?
Well, it all started when Moises came and...
Stop. It's something.
Well, instead of buying pizza, Moises bought a burrito, and I didn't want a burrito. So I broke up with him.
Colloquialism. A word or phrase used in conversational English that isn't accepted in schoolbook English. For example, the thirst is real. Foot, a basic rhythmic unit of a line of poetry. Onomatopoeia, words that sound like what they mean, like how. Concept, a group of lines in verse, roughly analogous in function to the paragraph in post. Antecedent, a word, phrase, or clause that a pronoun refers to or replaces. For example,
Allegory. An allegory is a story in which each aspect of the story has a symbolic meaning outside the tale itself.
I'm gonna make it one day. I'll make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna beat him. I beat him!
Canto. The name for a section division in a long work of poetry. A canto divides a long poem into parts, ways chapters divide a novel. As in divisions of chapters, divisions in periods is actually like a canto also. Melodrama, a form of a cheesy theater in which the hero is very, very good and the villain is mean and wry, and the heroine oh so pure.
Am I going anywhere? I'll save you. Come.
Requiem, a song of prayer for the dead.
A chorus is a group of citizens who stand outside the main actions on stage and comment on it.
Will you marry me?
Play a please.
I feel like that.
So Lisa just got rejected. Anachronism, misplaced in time. Satire is when you point out the flaw of a common character, hoping that they will stop. Stop biting your nails. That's so disgusting. And in rhyme, lines rhyme by their last two syllables. A boy was running in the valley, kicking it like he was punting. Is an arch enemy of the protagonist of the story. Damn you, Elisa, you are my enemy!
Simone is basically a contradiction. That just doesn't make sense. Hey, big little brother.
An anticlimax occurs when an action produces far smaller results than one that had been led to expect. You disgust me. You have always been disloyal to me, and I've always overlooked it until now. And because of that, I challenge you to a game of tennis.
It's poetry that doesn't really have a regular pattern. Like, I am standing on the steps while I go get
some jets, checks. Stream of consciousness is a method used by the author to put the reader inside the main character's head. I like peanut butter. Oh, I wonder how that works for my park. Hey, remember my homework? It is a metaphor that develops over several lines that can also take control of the entire work.
How's your researcher called?
The use of a word to modify two or more words is said with a different meaning. He closed the door in his heart.
Girl, you're weird. You're just different.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. To refer to extremely broad humor. Writers of earlier times used farce as a more neutral term, meaning simply a funny play of comedy. And you should know that for writers of centuries past, comedy was the generic term of any play. It did not imply humor.
So, Mr. Weiss's project is pretty important, huh?
Term drawn from articles writing and tragedy. Farce refers to the cleansing of emotion or an audience member experiencing captivated through the experiences presented on stage.
Screw you, Four Eyes.
Hey, I know exactly how that feels. That is so mean. Then to him, a word that is used to stand for something else that it has attributes of or is associated with. For example, a herd of 50 cows can be called 50 head of cattle. Rhetorical question is a question that is not meant to be answered. Well, we can fight it out or we can run. So are we cowards?
The repeating of vowels in a phrase, old King Cole was a mere ill soul. Dissonance, the grading of incompatible sounds.
Sounds that don't go according to the action.
The itsy bitsy spider with the water spout. Down came the rain. Where's the spider?
Interior monologue, a person having dialogue inside their head. I wonder if the Giants are going to win today. Probably not, because they're facing a very good team. Either way, it's going to be a good game.
Unreliable narrator is a narrator you cannot trust.
And unbeknownst to her, Elisa will turn right to meet her true love. She'll turn right.
It's okay that you think in math that pi is the actual thing that you need and that the sky is not blue and you think Santa Claus is still real and
Call me stupid.
A parenthetical phrase is a phrase set off by commas that interrupts the flow of a sentence with some commentary or added detail.
There are two Marias, the funny one and the dorky one.
an aside is an actor speak directed to the audience that is not supposed to be heard by other actors on stage.
Okay, go.
Where's my gum?
You'll get it tomorrow.
She said that yesterday.
Anecdote is a short story.
Allison went to the store and bought 2 chips for her mom and sister. Coinage is a new word usually invented on the spot.
Passion, is this our chapter packet?
Oh no, this is our chapter packet.
You just pulled away. Foil is a secondary character whose purpose is to highlight the main character's characteristics.
Questions?
Wake up, lazy.
The omniscient character is a third-person narrator who sees everything.
Passion views the college poster and wonders if she would attend that college, but then thinks about it. Do I really want to go here?
Soliloquy is a speech spoken by a character alone on stage.
I wonder what college would accept me.
Action refers to the stress portion of a word.
So how you been?
Why are you talking like that? What do you know how to talk to?
You're talking weird. I'm from Chicago, that's why.
Chicago. Chicago? Chicago.
Poetry, cacophony is using deliberately harsh, awkward sounds.
Truism, an obvious truth. It's snowing. Caricature, an over-exaggerated portrait, is an exaggerated caricature of our friend Fidel. Alliteration, the repetition of the same kinds of sounds in the beginning of words or phrases. The bumblebee busts his way down the boulevard. Rhapsody, a passionate verse. Let us not love in word or talk, but in deed and in truth. A comparison not using like or as. Alana, crying buckets.
Protagonist, a main character of a novel or a play. Travesty, a grotesque parody. Academic, as an adjective describing style, this word means dry and theoretical writing. When a piece of writing seems to be sucking all the life out of its subject with analysis, the writing is academic. Lyric, a type of poetry that explores the poet's personal interpretation of and feelings about the world.
This beautiful foam is so long and luscious. Don't you just love it like this?
It's just a phone.
An epic is a very long narrative poem on a serious theme, like the Odyssey.
The writing of a scene evokes feelings of dignified pity or sympathy. Lament, a poem of sadness or grief over the loss of a loved one.
Tears, tears, go away. Why must you come back almost every day? You remind me of my pain, you remind me of my past. Why can't you just go away? Just let this happiness last. Given an object, human qualities or form. My phone throws a fit every time I try to use it.
Thesis, the main position of an argument.
Dramatic monologue, when a speaker gives or says something to a silent audience. 50 million Americans exist without enough to eat in a nation without more than enough food.
Concern with beauty or appreciation of beauty. Damn, I'm sexy. A word or phrase that repeats in the poem. An example of a refrain would be a poem. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promised to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. A word that replaces a harsh term. Oh, freaking, I forgot to do my homework. Is the beat or rhyme of poetry. Again, an example of cadence will be in a poem, say, young Mohawk woman at the river's edge, gently washing the warrior's clothes, beating skin hides against the smooth rocks at the river edge, and the cadence beneath the ancient sun. Meaning, something that one wishes to convey, especially by language. Yeah, Elisa, ever since freshman year, I wanted to tell you something, and it's, I'm in love with you.
Stock characters, standard or cliched character types, such as the drunk, the monster, the foolish girl, etc. Can I get your number? Get out of my way.
Foreshadowing, an event or statement in a narrative that suggests in miniature a larger event that comes later.
Man, I hate this country.
Maybe we could do something about it.
ABC 123 News here. Dominic?
Did you hear about the tragic event that happened this past Saturday?
It was terrible. Passion Randall and James Green were taken into custody last Saturday for trying to overthrow the government. It's dense, two terms that carry the similar meaning of suggesting that there is more than one possibility in the meaning of the words.
Man, that was easy.
I know, but it was long.
That's what she said. Opposition. It means that you have a pair of elements that contrast sharply. Good day, sir.
Good day.
How have you been?
Oh, I've been fantastic.
That's perfect, perfect.
What's good, my dude? Oh.
In literature, when inanimate objects, animals, and natural phenomena are given human characteristics.
Piano, was that you?
Elisa, stop tickling me!
Lampoon, a
satire, which means to make fun of a well-known person or thing. Know where you come from, be who you are, and find the strength to move the world. You're dismissed. Tragic flaw brings the protagonist to ruins or sorrow.
Oh no, Romeo, why did you die?
A poem or song that expresses sorrow for someone that died. How could I be so lost in a place I know so well? How could I be so broken in a family so together? How could I be so lonely, surrounded by so many? How could I be so? Black humor. Humor that makes light of serious situations. Join the army, travel to exotic, distant lands, meet exciting unusual people, and kill them. Plaint. A poem or speech expressing sorrow. I wake up, I never sleep. I feel my lungs, I never breathe. I move my lips, I cannot speak. Broken pipes that never leak. I open my eyes, I cannot see.
Aphorism, a short and witty saying. A man who removes a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. A situation or statement that seems to contradict itself, but at closer inspection does not. A sensibility derived from Gothic novels. Roses are red, violets are blue. Don't be scared, look behind you. The repetition of consonant sounds within words rather than the beginnings, which is considered alliteration. Pepper peck a peck of pickled peppers. If Peter Pepper peck a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Subjective mood. That's a small joke because the grammatical situation involves the words if and were. I broke up with him. Really? If I were you, I would do the same.
The anti-hero is the antagonist, the one who antagonizes the good guy, the bad guy. He is the bad guy, the one that no one likes. So connotation is the figurative meaning of a word, the one that society uses usually. Denotation is the literal meaning of the word, the one that you can find in a dictionary. So that's that one. Genre. Genre is the type of story that you are reading, whether it be a mystery, a drama, or action, fiction, or non-fiction. Parable is a story with a meaning in the story. It tries to teach you a lesson or a moral, tries to send out a message to the readers. Subjective is a view of one person within the story or the narrator, how that one person specifically views the story.
In which a person says one thing and means another.
Whoa, Aaliyah, I haven't seen you in a long time. You've really grown like a tree.
When the audience knows something the character does not.
Well, you have to. Is it like Twilight? It is better than Twilight. It is amazing.
That's ugly.
You're ugly.
You're mean. That's rude. You should try Korean dramas. They're really good.
That's gay. They're not gay. You're gay. That's rude. You don't care. They're mean. Where'd my water go?
Dirge, a song for the dead. Its tone is typically slow, heavy, and melancholy.
Oh my God!
Parody, the work that results when a specific work is exaggerated to ridiculousness.
We're all in this together. Honestly, we're all in this together.
The excessive pride or ambition that leads to the main character's downfall.
Go.
So Maria, are you coming to practice today?
Nah, your team sucks and I'm too good for that.
No, you're off the team because you never come to practice.
An address to someone not present or to a person to write out before adding. Go.
Dear God, please give me the strength to pass math test.
Implying for in between. This is another one of those basic rules of literature. Here, find the ends in a rhyme.
But at my back I always hear times bleed, chariot hurrying near.
Parallelism. Repeated syntactical similarities used for effect.
The Spanish class, it sucks. The teacher
She getting on my nerves.
Pun, the usually humorous use of a word in such a way to suggest 2 or more meanings. 6 afraid of 7. Because 7, 8, 9. To commemorate the dead at their burial place. Asking in rhyme, a rhyme ending on the final stressed syllable. So red, rather to blue. My name is Ed, nice to meet you.
Fast, trying to be eloquent and sound smart by using large, uncommon words. Would you please provide my phone with the electrical sustenance it so requires? A loose sentence is a sentence that's complete before its end. Utopia. A utopia is an imaginary place in which people can live in happiness, prosperity, and peace. Enjambment. The continuation of syntactic unit from one line or couplet to another with no pause.
For someone for a math job.
Well, I'm from a very rich family.
Yeah, you got to start over again. Epic is a long narrative with a strong theme. A serious.
Right in the background.
Oh wait, you're scared of rings. I forgot.
Okay, ready? She's so short. Say it again, cause
Why?
Go play a please.
sorry. Okay, come on, just say it really loud.
I'm tired of getting them to say it loud. You gotta say it loud.
Remember that one.
Oh! Curse you, Elisa!
You see 1, 2, 3 here. Elisa? Come on!
Okay. Oh my God, I really can't do this.
ABC 1, 2, 3 here. Elisa?
Did you hear about what happened?
Why are you still laughing?
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, so you.
A poem of sadness or grief over the death of a lost one. I said of a lost one.
With ABC 6667. Elisa?
Did you hear about the event that happened on Saturday?
That was crazy. James Green and Passion Randall was taken into custody for trying to... Stop smiling! Shut up, Mom. Come on.
Be who you are and find the strength to move the world.
I have to smile because if I
Just go about your business. Be serious now.
Are you recording?
I'm recording now.
Lemon.
Black humor.
Back! We're all in this together! We're all in this! We're all in this together!